Hey friends, Tux here. For this particular video, I want to do a little unboxing video, if you will, of the Xbox Series X. And you might be thinking, Tux, this system's been out for a year. Why would you want to unbox that? Simple. It's because this is extremely hard to find, and it's finally starting to make it to stores. And it was part of my Christmas. I got this as a Christmas gift. And side note, if you want to see my whole Christmas haul over on Tux Toys, my alt channel, you can check out everything I got, including a lot of gaming supplies and things. So check that out if you want. But this is something which I've been wanting for a really long time, and it's really cool that I finally got one. I'm so happy, guys. And this is the disc version, the one I wanted, the disc version. And the S, I've heard great things about it too, but if I had to pick between the two, you guys know I would lean towards physical media. So very cool. The box, I have to say, first off, when I got this, it was wrapped, and this thing weighs a ton. This is a very heavy box. The PS5's heavy too, but this in a size versus weight, this is heavier. The PS5 box is larger than the Xbox box by a few inches, but this is very, very heavy. I think it's just as heavy or heavier than the PS5 box. So really compact, everything squeezed in there. The front has a nice little graphic of the game. Up here, a little picture up top of the game and the controller. On the side, we got some little features here. Of course, 4K, 120 FPS, 8K HDR, 1 terabyte, 4K Blu-ray, all sorts of good stuff in here. So really good system. Comes with the console, controller, cord, everything you need to get going. On the back here, we do have a shameless plug for Halo. So very cool. They're pushing that. I mean, Halo's out now, and of course, Halo's a huge franchise and definitely a game that I'm going to be playing sometime coming up. But very, very cool. Power the game, power your dreams. Game Pass is a really good value. I'd recommend that to people. Honestly, you get games like Halo Day and Date, which is very cool. Of course, collecting the physical media for me as a collector is a little more appealing, but the fact that you can play them, day and date for $1 for the first 3 months or whatever is a pretty darn good deal. Thousands of games available, very cool, refined speed. And one thing I'll say that a lot of people say these next gen consoles are like just faster loading, but at least for PS5, the graphics were significantly better. You could really see that extra like graphics power pushing those pixels and making things look great. So anyway, guys, enough about that. These next gen systems, if you can pick them up, I say pick them up definitely, but don't pay a scalper. Buy them retail. Buy them retail. You can find them. Wait in line. Get them in retail. Okay. Stores like GameStop, they're available. If available, I'll have a link for you down below for Amazon. Okay. All right. Let's go ahead and open this up. We have a little sticker here. I think this is peelable, so Microsoft did a good job. This is actually a sticker which I think I can peel off without a problem. Let's see. Yeah, check out. It's got like a little non-sticky flap, so we can go ahead and pull this. So they definitely have thought of everything as far as making this experience kind of seamless. You don't have to rip the box or get a big knife or something. You can just pull this open. It looks like that could be resealed, so that is something to kind of watch out if you're buying a used one. I would not recommend buying one of these from like some kind of weird dealer or something, or scalper or whatever. I'm definitely buying in retail. Looks like we have a whole bunch of these stickers, so I may go through real quick and pull each of these up. We have little arrows showing the proper direction for pulling, so very cool. They thought of that. Very, very stiff sticker. It does not rip the box. As a collector, I do appreciate that, so that's a nice little touch. Hopefully that doesn't change as I rip this open. And because I like to keep my boxes nice, to be honest with you. Like, it's kind of like I collect these things. I collect the boxes, and I want everything to be kind of preserved, for historical sake. I'm sure when I get, later, 5 years down the road, 10 years down the road, when the next Xbox comes out, I'll retire this bad boy back to the original box and keep it nice and safe and secure for, for playing down the road, or just for the sake of collections. I don't sell games. One of my biggest problems as a kid is I used to sell game systems to get the next one. I really regret that. I wish I had my original, like Ataris and ColecoVisions and that kind of thing. So note to self, don't sell games. Keep them. Collect them. All right, peeling this up here. Peely, peely, peely. You can always fast forward if this is a little too long-winded for you. This is kind of a historical deep dive. Let me see how to open this now. This is a funky box. Oh, it was number 23. Look at that. From GameStop. Yeah, number 23. Very interesting. Okay. Okay, so after great debate, it does open up. We're going to go ahead and pull this up here and check it out. And whoa, look at that. That is really cool, guys. Like, that is a fancy schmancy box, how that opens up from the side view. Look at that. This reminds me of like Alienware. There's foam in the top part here, which I'm not going to pull the box down, but you can see there's foam here, and it's all precisely made to hold this. Now look at this. Power your dreams. I love the fact that just opening this, you already have an experience of powering your dreams. Very cool. And it has a very cool like anti-static black bag. So I'm definitely digging that. Very cool angular pattern to it. They definitely put some time and thought into making this. We got the green Xbox up here green colored on the inside, nice, lots of black. The foam is cut, angled, like angled, straight, angled. Definitely a lot of time and work, like engineering, if you will, put into making this interior of the box what it is, angled, straight, angled. Very, very cool that they went to this much trouble to do this. Let me go ahead and pull up the accessories here first. Looks like this box probably just pulls out maybe. Maybe I should just pull this out. Yeah, so that just pulls out like that. We'll put this aside for right now. And here is the box. Check it out. This box is angled as well, so everything is made just to fit just right. Oops, I don't want to rip the box. This is kind of bent a little bit weird, but I know this is brand new. Okay, looking on the inside here, we got some different stuff. We have Xbox instructions, warranty information. This was, oh look, there's a little stick here. HDMI, this is ultra high speed cord. So there's a little tip, guys, is that if you're using a new system, sometimes you're tempted to say, take the old cord that's in the TV and just let it be. But no, new cords, new devices. I always say that. You want to have new cords. Use your new cords, because this is probably a better HDMI cord. This is a ultra high speed cord compared to the cord which maybe I bought with the TV years ago or something, you know. So it's always good to refresh your cords with the newest cords. And really nice, like look at the way that's like taped cool, kind of spiraled. Very interesting how they actually have that put together. It's not going anywhere. Very nice. And then we have two cords. Both of them are really similarly taped, which I've never seen in anyone else's video. They called this out, but I find that really interesting that they went to the trouble of making this experience like that. Taped it in like little loops with both ends. You can see this is HDMI, and here we have just the normal power that goes into the system and a normal plug, US plug. So I'm sure each country has their own version of that. But I'm impressed by this. Okay, that is something. Okay, continuing on, let's see in the box here, nothing on this side. It's getting a little bit lighter. And here is the controller, guys. It looks like this does have its own little pre-cut piece of foam, so they're definitely trying to make sure this is kept well. We have a little anti-static bag, as you can see. Little picture of a controller, so we know what that's all about. Let's go ahead and peel this open here. Looks like the tape, just a regular piece of Scotch tape. And on the inside here is two things. We have batteries, which love the fact they give you batteries, and not just any batteries. I want to give them a call out here for quality here. They give you Duracell batteries, so they give you nice quality, two brand new batteries, not for resale. Looks like these are Duracell OEMs, so very cool stuff. And then here is the controller, guys, which I'm sure you've seen this before. Let me go ahead and pop the batteries in here. You can see how this works. You can buy different types of chargers and things for this system, but the batteries just pop in just like that. Very simple. Feels like it would not be a problem for most people doing. Let's see, pluses on this side. There's plus. I'm sure I got that right there. There we go, and this just slides in like that. And this is a USB-C, and there is a reset for like the Wi-Fi to connect it. Looking at the controller, feels very good. Definitely very ribbed down here. You definitely feel that rough texture to it. Good amount of weight to it. Feels very good. Very springy. We have kind of a glossy inside there, which is interesting compared to the matte black outside. I've always thought this pattern is interesting for like the Pro controller, like this weird, instead of being X, it's kind of like almost like little extra triangles and things in there. Very clicky as you can hear. Very good, clear buttons. This feels like typical 360. Feels very good. The big takeaways from this, definitely you feel the ribs there, really ribbed. Very springy and nice. Feels like that'd be very good for like throttle controls in cars and that kind of thing. And the sticking out feature of this, the weight is pretty much normal. The controller feels pretty much normal, feels good. You know, matte black, little shiny in there. But this extra ribbed part, you really feel that more than in past controllers, to me anyway. We have headphones here and standard Microsoft little charging port or adapter port. So cool stuff. Looks good, feels good. Just what you'd suspect. I'm still really blown away with the way this looks. I almost hate to break the seal, but I'm going to. Obviously, I have to play this. I don't want to leave it in the box, but just definitely, if anyone from Microsoft witnesses this video, watches it, shares it, I'm really impressed with all the details that you guys put into the packaging, making it all angular. The foam is cut at angles, straight angles. The fact this is like straight, it definitely speaks to me in a very cool, artistic kind of feng shui way that they put a ton of thought and time into making this experience experience a fun unboxing. It's not just like opening a cardboard box, you know. Very, very cool. I would say this is a step above PlayStation when it comes to packaging. The PlayStation box is essentially a cardboard poster board sleeve with a normal cardboard box on the inside, like a white cardboard box. You can see that video back in my queue, but this definitely is a whole nother level of artisticness and trying to make this whole thing a cool experience. So I'm definitely digging this. Very, very cool system. All right, I have to do it, guys. I don't want to because this looks so beautiful, but I have to. Let's go ahead and pop the seal here. Let me see how this will hopefully break off nice and easy. Or does it pop out or tear out? Looks like, okay, it pops out. This part here, this lip goes under this part down here. This part here is kind of like snaps in place like that. So it goes under and up. So very cool. We'll pull this open here and check out this little refrigerator looking thing. It's packed very tightly. This doesn't want to come out very easily, and it's very heavy too. Yeah, this really does not want to come out of its home here. Let me go ahead and pull this a little more. Weighs a ton. We'll pull this out. There's nothing really underneath here. Oh, there is like a little card or something. Okay, what do we have here? What on earth is that? Oh, it's just like warranty information. I'll leave that down there because it's got warranty numbers, but it talks about how to hook it up and stuff. But I'm gonna leave this all together. Just such beautiful packaging. And here we are here, guys, with the actual Xbox Series X, and it's black static packaging, very sharp corners. I feel that definitely feels sharp and very parallel. The top here, I'm already feeling the little circles for the light up top, so very cool stuff. And we have a little single piece of tape kind of holding this static bag together. On the bottom has tape as well, so it's kind of like almost like Christmas wrapped, if you will. Let's go ahead and pull this open here. Again, I feel kind of bad breaking the tape here because it's just so beautiful in the way it's packaged. And here we go, guys, and oh, look at that. Whoa, I didn't know if I'd see the green without the light on, so maybe it's a white light with a green inside, but you can definitely catch out the Xbox. I think this is meant to be, they had a whole thing, Jay Allard, about like the 360 like breathing in and pushing out, and like the original Xbox, the Xbox, like fat black Xbox, was kind of like always like exploding with size, and the 360 was kind of like inhaling, kind of going in, and this is a little bit of both. It definitely is heavy, it's big, but I still see that influence from Jay Allard with the actual breathing in. See how that's sloped downward? That's very cool, and definitely the green kind of shining through. And this is interesting. Okay, so on the inside here, you can see this is a fan. Okay, so this is a fan. This is, wow, this is a whole nother level, guys. There is a fan in here. This is black, just looking straight in. But as you angle it, you can see how the green shows, and this is like black and green, so it's like a layer of black plastic with circles and then a layer of green plastic underneath. So as you look at it this way, you can see how the whole green shines through. Okay, but if you're looking straight in, you don't even see the green. It's like it disappears. So it's not like a digital light. Like there might be a white light inside of here, but as far as the green goes, it's actually plastic which is already there, and you can actually see it even unpowered. It has that whole green thing going. So that's a really cool engineering feat. Like they wouldn't have had to do that, but they wanted that touch of making it look like Xbox, like exploding and breathing and being alive. So really cool stuff. I could go on and on, but I won't. But really interesting to me. Let's go ahead and pull off the bottom tape here. Or actually, maybe I can just pull it out. Let's see here. We'll pull it out. I'm trying to keep this static bag super duper nice. Now this was purchased with a GameStop warranty, and due to the fact of Red Ring of Death and stuff, I do recommend them. I don't normally buy aftermarket warranties, but in the next gen console case, largely because it's so hard to get a hold of, I would recommend the GameStop warranty, because then if you do have a problem, you can just take your system into a GameStop. My Dove agrees. You can just take it to a GameStop and they'll ship you a new one, I believe overnight, which is much faster than mailing it into Xbox or PlayStation and getting, 1 month later, so very cool stuff. Let's see here. We have rubber feet, so you can lay it parallel, or I would recommend probably not laying it like landscape, I guess I should say. I would recommend leaving it in the normal fridge mode like this. I think the ventilation is better with the heat going up and out than trying to do it the other way, because when you do it this way, landscape with the rubber feet, there's no ventilation on top, but it kind of sucks in. Well, actually, it doesn't suck in. Well, yeah, a little bit. Okay, so the bottom here has a rubber base. Okay, this is connected. It's not like PlayStation where you have to connect anything. This is already connected. A round circle here with a rubber circle on the bottom. Okay, and there is rubber feet here, as you can see on the very bottom. If you did want to lay it like this, But again, I wouldn't recommend doing that because if you do, the heat wants to rise and there's really no good way for it to go out except the sides. And this is a much more productive way here where the heat's going to rise and come out this top part here. That's how it was designed to work. But it could theoretically go either way. We have a little slot here for the games. Xbox button. This is a physical button. You can click it. There's a jack button right there. On the back side here, we do have a few different things. That's kind of interesting. I don't know if that's a memory card or for air vent. I'm going to have to look into why that is like that. That's very interesting. Maybe it's a key kind of thing. On the back here, we do have some things. HDMI, power, Ethernet, storage expansion, 2 USB, and like a little lock for like game displays or if you want to lock it down on a desk or something. So very cool. So that's it, guys. Very, very cool, artistic Xbox Series X. Okay, to recap, this is the Xbox Series X from Microsoft, and I really have to hand it to them as far as the quality of packing. It really makes the whole unboxing and experience that I won't forget, actually. Of just everything from the curved angles to the way this is packed, just very cool little touches like the light and the plastic not being visible, the green being visible, but as you angle it, you see all that green. That really kind of blows me away in kind of a non-digital electric sense that they went to the trouble of making an effect that doesn't use power at all to kind of show that Xbox green. Just really great. Some people kind of razz the system a little bit because of the boxy nature of it. It looks like a fridge or whatever, and there's people buying their Xbox refrigerators or whatever, but I think it's cool. I like this design. I think it's like a little PC, and I would really, if Microsoft watches this video, I'd recommend going to that. Just make a PC, make an Xbox PC, or call it Surface Xbox, or whatever you want to call it. Just make a PC. You know you want to, you know that's the direction you're going, and people can use it for a PC then. You know, you can have your own browser, or maybe I would recommend being able to load Chrome or whatever too. If you really feel okay with doing that, then do that. If not, fine, but make a PC, and that way you can play PC games. Xbox games and PC games would be one and the same, and it'd be really good, I think, for the market to have the Microsoft Xbox, maybe a Surface Xbox PC, because that's essentially what this is. It's a power supply, it's a graphics card, it's a CD drive or DVD drive or Blu-ray HD drive, I guess these days. You have an optical drive, and everything is kind of there. So any question, guys, reach out to me, tuxtoys@gmail.com. You know I'm here to help. Click the link down below, and that will take you to Amazon if they have them available. You can check it out there. If not, check your local retail stores like GameStop. All right, friends, thanks for watching. I appreciate it. If you want more content about this or have questions, let me know in the comments below or shoot me an email, and we'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye.